Good morning and welcome to this wonderful and hope-filled wacky Wednesday in your life and in your new work week. We start with reasons to reach out. It is National Did You Do What Krista Ross Told You to Do on Monday Day. Don't know what that is? Go back and watch Monday's episode. I put you to a task and challenged you to start approaching this new work week with a little bit of a goal mindset. We did small goals on Monday by noon, by end of day, what you were going to accomplish. And I also suggested you set a task and a goal to complete by Wednesday. If they're phone calls, if they're drafting postcards, if they're sending digital messaging, if they're posting new social content, get on it. You've only got a couple hours left before this day concludes. This is the importance of writing down the goals so that if you don't have a Krista Ross who you're tapping into on the morning boost, you see it and you hold yourself accountable to it. Remember that. Okay, it is also sales meetings day for many of you that have sales meetings on Wednesdays. And I'm mentioning in advance that it is National Mortgage Professionals Month. This only comes once a year, so it's time to show some love to our partners in crime and our loan officers that help us get the deals closed. Make sure to give a shout out at your sales meetings to our best that there is in mortgage. Okay, recap newsletter didn't go out on Monday night. Hit your inbox yesterday at 12:25 p.m. from Ryan Ravis. Ravis recap newsletter, very important for you to tap into and take time to scroll and read because you're partnered with this brokerage, and that is the once a week encapsulation of the hottest, newest things that are going on that you need to be aware of. Bill's message is especially pertinent each week. He works very hard on building themes and articles and messaging that are both timely, but keep you ahead of learning what we have in store. That's always important to look at the horizon of what's coming so that you have time to prepare for it and introduce it to your different audiences. Bill's message. Now, I know a lot of you say to me, oh, I'm so happy you go over the newsletter because then I don't have to read it. Okay, so that's going to stop. I'm only going to give you a couple top teasers because the point is to read the messaging, not to get the cliff notes for it through me. Bill's message, 3 top ideas, town hall meeting, got to go to that. It's like being a board member that doesn't show up. September 23rd, whip out your phone, put that down in your calendar at 9:30. It's a Thursday, September 23rd. Invitations and registrations went out yesterday afternoon. If you missed it, go back in your inbox before it gets too full and register for that. All right. He also mentions in his message a new design concept for our mortgage division. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you the rest because I want you to read it. Also, unveiling a new redesign kind of, and I saw it yesterday at the managers meeting, kind of just like a boom restart on Ravis.com. We all know that Ravis.com is a huge search engine in our footprint and in the Northeast that a lot of consumers depend upon to go to and research industry news, data, read our blog, find homes, look for open houses, search for global properties. It's coming up with like someone took a paintbrush and swiped a whole new field to it. So please read Bill's article about that. That's a must know because that's where your clients are first going to search for properties. So you got to get acclimated to that. All right. Krista Ross is the boss. If you don't know what that means, you've got to scroll down the newsletter. We have 2 of our Ravis colleagues inspiring other colleagues to watch the morning boost. I thank you so much for all of those agents that sent in videos of this kind. We're getting to all of you. We're going to feature some in every newsletter because I think it's important to realize that successful colleagues and other people that work this business are finding value in some of the things we discuss on the boost and some of the motivations and some of the tools that we remind you that we have to put and implement into your marketing scheme. So please watch those 2 videos. Thank you to Jackie. Thank you to Connie. Connie outright asked you, are you boosting? You should be. So further down the newsletter, and this is what I wanted to focus a little bit of attention on today because I have an idea for it. In the mortgage section, we discuss a post available to you that announces Fannie Mae homestyle renovation loans. This was really interesting to me for on a personal level, on a different level, and it kind of clicked something in my mind. We know that there's an abundance of people in our SOI that are planted, that are going to stay in their homes, like a Krista Ross, who has no plan, no matter what the price, of leaving these four walls. But Krista Ross and her partner Cliff have been noticing that their house could use a little expansion because their extended family is growing in leaps and bounds, and the holidays that we used to fit everyone into, we're not going to be able to fit them much longer. Renovation is a great entree to conversations with your SOI, especially those members that you've been wanting to text or call, who you have a feel, oh, they're not interested in selling, but they know people that are. This is a nice little icebreaker here. You can do what so many agents do with these posts and text it to members of your SOI after you post it to your Instagram or your Facebook. These posts are available for your social feed. So what am I saying? I'm saying you post it to your Instagram, and then you get your 5 names, your 10 names, and you go down your phone and you text, wondering if you saw my post on Reno. You should check it out. I felt like it was a good fit for you. That starts a conversation. We'll text back, what post on Reno? Oh, check out my Instagram. I have this new product, and my loan officer can certainly give you more information, but I know that you and John always said someday we're going to extend the kitchen. Well, this is an opportunity perhaps to get involved in that before the holidays start breaking. I like this idea. There's something there, but you have to bring it down to the sidewalk level and explain to them why they may want to know more about it. Loan officers, discuss that with your crowds, and agents, get on track. If you need an icebreaker, we just handed it to you. All right. Also yesterday, I brought up something that like hit my inbox like crazy. I guess I touched a nerve in a good way. I discussed compare and contrast Zoom meetings for your SOI, wherein you would invite your loan officer to discuss interest rates, how that balances and weighs against what's going on in the marketplace, why the time is now, kind of an educational forum for anyone that's on your SOI that wants to extend the invitation to someone that might be in the home buying or selling kind of compartment. A lot of people wrote to me and said, Krista, I love this idea, but I'm not brave enough or organized enough to get it launched. I don't know enough about it. Listen, if you're a loan officer or if you're an agent that's interested in partnering with one and you don't know where to start, please contact me. I'll hook you up and we'll bring in some professional elements to kind of ideas to set you in motion. Let's get a date in October to start sending out the invites for it. Let's make a plan with your loan officer and use the following weeks to discuss what you're going to introduce the audience to. This is a really good idea, and it comes at a really good time, people. And there's interest there, but what I'm feeling is that some people aren't quite as confident as they want to be to get this launched. So by all means, your entire family at Ravis is here to help you in these kind of pursuits. Reach out to me and I will hook you up with whoever you need to be hooked up to make it a success. Okay, quote of the day. And this is a good one. If you don't change your direction, you might just end up where you're going. That's like a riddle in a riddle, right? Listen, if you already know that you need a course correction, if you're at that fork in the road and, oh, Krista, I really want to do that Facebook Live with my loan officer. I really want to get in front of people with some knowledge and some information they can use and start these kind of pursuits. Take a left-hand turn at that upcoming fork, okay? Join us on that road less traveled. That's where all the magic happens, and we're here to help you in any way we can to level up and get where you need to be for the oncoming year. Remember, we're thinking long and hard about what's coming, not just where we are. All right, stay well, stay safe. Please be happy, enjoy your sales meetings. Don't forget to shout out to your loan officers on National Mortgage Professionals Month, and let's vow to make each day a little bit better. I'll see you tomorrow morning on Boost. Thank you for joining me.